Ekholm and Bouchard. Your starting lineup brought to you by Bet99.net. And we're underway with Henrique winning the opening faceoff, and it's hammered in by Ekholm. The Oilers 2-3-1. They won the first game of this 5-game trip and have lost the subsequent 3, including a 4-2 decision in Motown on Sunday afternoon. Mike Amadio tried to center, and well defended by Mattias Ekholm as he breaks it up with ease up the right-hand side. Connor McDavid, traditionally having feasted on Ottawa, gives it up for Draisaitl. Quick shot, Henrique, and a save made by goaltender Linus Ullmark. Here he takes it over the line, got hit by Nick Jensen. The puck loose, grabbed by Phil. He centers, and that's stuffed by Frederick. But a good right pad save made by McDavid, who eventually got it after the puck worked free, and then a shot by Bouchard, pinballed off a skate in front. Draisaitl inside, and McDavid wired one on net for 5 for 20 on the power play. And here's a steal by Ekholm, and he's able to jam it free, and now we've got a breakaway. Andrew Mangiapane, backhander, and that stayed out. The battle joined, and coming out of the corner is Connor McDavid looking for a return from Draisaitl. It's a power play down to 20 seconds. Draisaitl looking for McDavid, and Ekholm jumps up, gives it up, but Colson trying to go cross ice. That was broken up, but now it's Ottawa the other way. Here's an opening for Nick Cousins. His shot kicked aside by Stuart Skinner. Big hit on Nurse by Nick Cousins. Inside, a quick chance and a save made on Perron, and then Cousins got a shot away that Skinner was able to squeeze. Now McDavid keeps it on his stick, dishes down low. Here's a backhander tossed softly wide by Nugent Hopkins. He'll get it back and look for McDavid, a one-timer, and there's the first goal of the season for the Edmonton captain. Power play goal, and Edmonton grabs a 1-0 lead.
Already in this early season for Ottawa, but this is a power play that we're kind of used to seeing. Quick chance early on by Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. It's the recovery, though. Good pinch by Bouchard down the wall, supported by Draisaitl, and then a beautiful backhand pass from Nugent-Hopkins, who takes the ice behind the net, gives the support into the corner. He quickly gets there. Once he gets it, stopped by McDavid, gets to the spot, don't overpass, shoots it. His first goal of the season had the nice one
by Stuart Skinner. Edmonton 8-1-1 in its last 10 trips to the Canadian Tire Center. That's Savoy off the rush. That was kicked out by Ullmark. Ottawa has to tag back up. Cousins to Batherson. Sanderson loading up a snapshot off the pads of Skinner, and a swing and a miss by Pinto.
No damage to Ullmark. Here's the pinball around for Sanderson. He looks up. He knows he's got two bodies right around the net with feet planted, and this puck did pinball around.
Time on. Days, tobacco and ginseng, an interesting combo. And it was interesting, Louis and I ran into Warren Reichel as we begin the second period with Ottawa on a power play, and Warren remembers signing Adam Henrique for Jr. on a gravelly road in Burford, which I have to admit, I had to ask him where Burford was. A suburb of Brantford.
Here's your spin players.
Here's Jake Sanderson.
There you go.
Off to Tim Stützle. You know some of those roads, Louis.
Few of them.
Off the right-hand side, we've got a potential breakaway. Leon Draisaitl a drive, and that was fought off by Linus Ullmark. Draisaitl perhaps mindful of that hop the puck took on Sunday in Detroit, elected to shoot off the rush, and now another turnover. Draisaitl again to the net. One-timer score! Absolutely buried by Ike Howard, and that's the first of his National Hockey League career. 2-0 Edmonton.
He's been grinding away, trying to find his looks. The fans here thought that should have been a penalty on Greg on McDavid coming back. But it was Draisaitl that gets this puck on the backtrack by McDavid. The strip leaves it for Draisaitl, and then the perfect pass for Howard. He gets himself between the hash marks, waiting for this pass.
It's going the other way. Dylan Cousins looking to jumpstart his career after a bit of a lull. Nugent Hopkins, so there's a pass through, a backhander, and a save made.
Nice little feed here. Nugent Hopkins into the streaking Mangiapane, and as he's going down, he still gets that backhand away. Just a great job.
Continues to roll along as he approaches 1,200 games. Now 4 young children in the Ottawa area. Here's Cousins to the net. 2-1-0. Tremendous save. Skinner, and he followed it up. Robbing Perron. but no. Bouchard helping out as well. Down low, Draisaitl tried to make a play off the half wall to McDavid. That was cut off, and Sanderson ahead. Onside, Giroux. Sanderson has shot off the goalpost. Ridley Gregg around the boards, Nick Jensen. Gregg in front, a backhander and a save made. Chopped out of there by Savoy and handled by Batherson. Lead pass to the middle, Lars Eller breaks in, shoots, and a save, Skinner.
Making 2-0 for Edmonton as he jumped out of the penalty box and got into a good position.
Drive by Sanderson off the draw, and that's speared by Skinner. 26 last year to lead Michigan State to a Big Ten championship. Scored the overtime winner against one of their arch rivals, Ohio State. Off the draw, Nurse's shot. Down low to Mangiapane. And now Roslovic tucked it inside, and a quick shot taken by Mangiapane. Sanderson, Stützle, and that creates a 2-on-1. Ekholm back. Dylan Cousins over the line, shoots, and a save made. Well, you have a lot of guys putting up big points. We talked about McDavid and Draisaitl, Bouchard on that list, as well as David Perron off a friendly ricochet with a rebound held on by Clevin. Lars Eller peers inside, goes back behind the net. Eller one more time, a drive by Clevin and a save made by Stuart Skinner. Skinner, remember, looking for his 5th consecutive victory against the Sens. His first ever in the National Hockey League came at the expense of Ottawa. Shot by Clevin, and that's easily Frederick hunting a puck down in the corner. Frees it up for Adam Henrique. Final minute, second period. Sent across to Chabot. A slap shot and a save. Stuart Skinner is... Many periods, Ottawa opens the frame on a man advantage. A late penalty taken by Darnell Nurse sets the Senators up with a power play and an opportunity to cut their deficit in half. Jack Louis Jean with you from our nation's capital on just a gorgeous afternoon. Here's Dylan Cousins shooting and scoring. And the Sens right back in the game. Cousins with his 4th coming just 13 seconds into the period.
Gets into the mix here with Stützle. Now this puck is on the wall. It's bouncing around. Watch Batherson right here, fishes it out. Gets good body positioning in the middle.
Kulak sprints over, but then gave it right back to the Sens. Perron up top for Chabot. David Perron, Thomas Chabot, a drive. Score! We're tied.
If you watch this play, it's Gregg with a hard check on Kulak, but he gets the inside positioning. Both him and Cousins, look at this. They're standing right in front of your goaltender. I mean, how is he supposed to see that shot from the blue line? You can't let guys stand right in front of your goaltender and screen him. I mean, they are on the edge of the blue paint. And I'll say this, for Stuart Skinner, get a little aggressive. Get out, separate him, bump into him, find your space. A little deep in the blue paint, allowing guys to stand right in front.
And he failed to elevate. Just couldn't quite get it cleanly on his stick. Here's Nugent Hopkins centering off the pads, and Savoy again in the vicinity. And it was Allmark stretching out.
Elevate up over top of Allmark in the gaping net, and then a nice job. It was Howard kind of throws this.
And he's just going to kick it back to Kulak. And this game is heading to overtime. Nurse at the horn, guided to the corner. And we played 60 minutes and settled nothing. It'll be Draisaitl. And he's able to soccer that draw back to Bouchard, and the first possession of overtime will belong to Edmonton. Giroux hung. Ultimately, the Sens didn't get a shot on net. Off the draw, Walman scores! Jake Walman, in his season debut, blisters home the winner. Final score, Edmonton 3, Ottawa 2 in overtime.
Well, here it is. We talked about face-offs, and Edmonton came up with some big ones. Savoy was in there, the little tap back by Ekholm. And Jake Walman wastes little time here. He does not hesitate. Sets it, it's up on edge, the dreaded knuckle puck. When that puck's up on edge like that, he swings right through it. The celebration afterwards for Walman. Back in the lineup for the first game this season, and what a goal for him to win this one in overtime.